Hello, Sam Melons back here with a new review series. Today I'm going to be showing off the new Joker movie released in 2019. It's, it's such it's such a good movie. That's just like from my first thing I need to say. It's such a good movie. You just need to watch it. I'll get into actors now. I just want to start getting into actors. The actors, the acting in the movie is incredible. Joaquin Phoenix. I keep saying Felix. Joaquin Phoenix plays the Joker himself, uh, which is sick. He does such a good job. I would honestly recommend watching this movie just for his um just for his like acting ability. You can really feel like he embodies somebody who is the Joker. He is like this man who is becoming insane, who already has mental issues, and is becoming a psychopath. um, there's some part in his apartment. There's a woman. She's played by, I don't know her name. She's played by Zazie Beetz, as her IMDb page says. I'm looking at the IMDb page because I'm smart. But like, there's some parts in there where it's like him fantasizing, but you can't tell. It's really blurred. If you can't tell if it's real life or just him fantasizing. There's one scene in particular, where there's like, so he's in her room, or she's in her room and she tells him to get out, and her child's in the other room, which is really weird because before there was a scene where he like fucking went into her room and just like kissed her. You can tell it's like you have no idea what's real and what's not and what's just in his mind, because it's a whole movie just in the mind of a psychopath essentially. If you're wondering whether there's a fan there, my air conditioning isn't working. What else? The story. I don't want to get too far into the story, just so you can watch it and enjoy it yourself. But it's about a man named Arthur. Don't remember his last name. It's played by Joaquin Phoenix. Remember at that time. And he lives with his mother, who's like, I don't know. I don't know who she's played by. IMDb. I'll show you later. But so in it there is his mother, who is who isn't he has to take care of her, and works as a clown. He works as a clown, and he works in like advertising for like businesses in the beginning with his sign twirling, and he went to a children's hospital. You see that scene because that scene's hilarious. But I feel like there's parts in that movie where I laughed and I probably shouldn't have. There's parts that I laughed at that were supposed to be taken seriously, but I just thought they were super funny because they're creative. The whole movie is creative as hell, and when you actually get all these things, they're so funny. Like some of them are just like so awkward, but they just become super funny. Has a 9 out of 10 IMDb. Has a 9 out of 10 on IMDb. It's a very controversial movie. You can get people who say that it was like incredible, and others saying it's bad. I freaking love this movie. What else? Oh yeah, Bruce Wayne is in it, like child Bruce Wayne. I'm not gonna get too much into that. You can probably put two and two together. There's a riot happening. A lot involves the play. If you know comics, Bruce Wayne child plays. Might be a big correlation if you know comics. Not gonna spoil a lot of it, but yeah, he starts like a riot. I don't want to say too much about the story, but yeah, Thomas Wayne, Bruce Wayne's dad, is in it. It's set way before Batman. I wouldn't even consider this movie to be like Batman at all. There's no like backstory. It would kind of a backstory if you want to think of it like that, but I think of it more of like a standalone movie. I think of it as its own like movie entirely, its own beast. Because just implying this and just putting this, oh, it's Batman, is just like kind of undermining the entire movie. Because this movie is more than just Batman's villain. It's a story of this guy who's going insane, and I love it. I love it because in many ways it's true. Like, and a lot of the problems are like real problems. Like one of the things the government funding got cut for his like social worker thing, so he couldn't have it. Like that's a serious problem that happens in the real world, but no one really cares about that. It's a serious problem that people with mental illness have to deal with. When we have people with mental illnesses that like are losing things every day, shit happens. It's crazy, and I think it really embodies it. The ending credit scene is pretty funny as hell. It is funny. It's the whole movie is awesome. There's one scene in particular where you could see his exact transition into being not just a clown and being into like insane or not being himself. A big contrasting character. There was one scene in particular where it's a very small detail. He's leaving his like clown place and it says make sure to keep a smile. It says don't what does it say? It says don't forget to smile and he gets rid of forget to and so it says don't smile. I think that really just shows the evolution of what he's become. Because he used to be this happy fucking guy and now he's just depressed. My honest review of this movie would be a 8 out of 10. This is a fucking 8 out of 10 movie. It is so good. I don't give a shit what those critics say. It's a good movie, okay? It's such a good movie. That's for us to say a pretty integral part of the story. If you'll probably learn. But like, so he's trying to become a stand-up comedian, a comic, and like, he watches a Johnny Carson type. If you know what that is, back in the fucking 60s. I think it was the 60s. I don't know, probably 80s more like. It was late night show. I don't know why I know that, but you probably won't unless you're older. But like Johnny Carson, basically, if you know who that is, and he like watches that with his mother a lot, and yeah, I'm not gonna mention too much. I think that's it for today's video. You guys need to watch Joker, because just for Joaquin Phoenix, especially just him, it's an incredible movie. Every actor's great. The acting is like 10 out of 10. The story is like 9 out of 10. There's some parts where it's like, what the fuck? And, it's just a good movie in general. So, yeah, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button and be notified, and press the bell and be notified whenever I upload a new video. Soviet hat. This has been Soviet Melon Reviews. Bye-bye.